Hi and welcome along to the Zone. This is the Fantasy Football Zone, your home for everything fantasy football. My name is the ideal guy, Mark Leon Kabale.
And I'm Arnold Honda.
Pumping the big deal himself. For all the fantasy football fans, this is the show for you.
And here's what we have lined up on our show for you today. First of all, our hot topic. Once again, in our second game week in a row, we're looking at chip strategy and looking at which chips, should we engage for this game week, as well as our differential picks. Who are the top differential picks for this double game week? And we look at who should we give our armband, our captain picks section.
Thank you so much for showing your love and support. We appreciate. Keep commenting, keep sharing, and this year 2021 we're road to 1,000 subscribers. So please share, like, subscribe.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Great, fantastic. We're glad that you've joined us today on the show. I mean, guys, welcome to the show. How are you doing? I hope you guys are doing great.
Yeah.
I hope as well FPL wise you're also doing great.
We are not as bad. We are not very bad. I'm talking from you. I'm talking from a personal level.
Yeah, I mean that game week 18. I mean, just to say the least. Yeah, it was also just one to shake off. And look forward to that double game week as well.
Yes,
hopefully we perform in it. But yeah, great. I mean, we're back. We're looking at a hot topic today. We are still in this position of chip strategy. We are all still asking ourselves, which chip should I go with for the double game week? Should it be my free hit? Should I, for those who didn't play, for game week 18 as well, for a triple captain, it's looking ripe. Some fixtures are looking good. Bench boost could be still our second wildcard if you've not used it. I mean, that's a lot to look at. What do you guys think?
A lot of options.
What do you think, Ano?
Although I'm not really sure. I think maybe a triple captain could have a shout, especially with Bruno, even though he has Liverpool.
Has a tough fixture.
But right now, I feel like Bruno Fernandes is mostly a fixture, bro. It doesn't really matter who he's playing. He definitely deliver the point.
You're saying he's almost a KDB.
I don't say that. Do not misquote me.
Yeah. What do you think about chips?
For me, I think I'm planning to use my bench boost for this game week 19. I have too many players playing the double game week, so I need to utilize my bench, and this is the good time to utilize my bench.
Yeah, no, I mean, this week of course presents a very golden opportunity. There are about 6 or 7 teams that have a double game week.
Yes.
And I mean that's exciting. For me, I'm personally looking at I'm shaping my team up for a bench boost. However, the looks of how FPL is just looking at, and how Man City has really beautiful fixtures. A triple captain is in consideration.
It's just whispering it.
I mean, but listen, this is a kind of weird season, of course, that we're still looking at. Of course, we have our second wildcard in play. We have for those who've not played the free hit yet, they have it as well. However, should we save our chips? Especially those two specific chips for the game weeks that are coming. Yeah.
I feel like, especially if you do not play your free hit in game week 18, you might be forced to use it in game week 19.
Really?
I differ.
I feel like you have to use that chip.
I really differ. The free hit should be used when games are very minimal. So don't use your free hit to accommodate double game weeks, especially during Corona. So I had to go for a bench boost because if this person misses, at least I have somebody who's gonna replace him and still need.
But then that takes us the purpose of the bench boost, because if he misses, you're obviously getting that person from the bench. So
what about if he's playing What about if your bench is too good and you place him at the third spot? What about such situations?
I mean, it's very interesting, and I think, of course, because there's some people who have already used the chips, their bench boost or the free hit or triple captain. But to be honest, I think you need to play it wise, because we're in such a very weird season, and I think that's the best advice that we can give to FPL players out there. So I mean,
what are chips?
Yeah. So you said, what are you using this week?
Personally,
are you using a chip or not?
I doubt it.
Okay.
I doubt it.
You just
that is to be decided. Yeah.
I mean, please don't use it. So we just come pass you by, huh?
For me, I'm not using my chip, but if I was asked, I'd use my bench boost. But I'm still holding on for the future game weeks.
I think I need a bench boost to play catch up, because at this moment in time I'm playing a lot of catch up. And these double game weeks are presenting a good opportunity. My bench is actually really poor. Most of my bench players are now not playing. The likes of Matran, the likes of Bissouma, even got injured,
Bissouma,
that 3-5 game.
It was a ban for 5 yellow cards. So available.
I don't know, but it's interesting.
This season, especially FPL, it's completely unpredictable.
It is.
With the COVID and everything, so there's nothing sure.
Okay. I mean, that's our advice for for our cheap strategies. Let's see. Engage with us. What is your cheap strategy for this game week 19? It's a blank game. It's a double game week, and it's looking interesting. Let us know. Engage with us in our comment section, and let us know who is what exactly you're gonna use. Great. Thank you for staying with us on the show. We're getting into the differential section, guys. This is the segment with which we try to select a player players who we hope and actually look to have a stellar game week, but are less than 10% owned in FPL. So let's get right into it, guys. Who is a top differential for you for this double game week 19?
I'd go for Mikel Antonio.
Okay.
He's 1.9 owned at a price of 6.2 million. And at the dismissal of Sebastian Haller, that is a guarantee that he'll play the 9. And we've seen time and time again from the previous matches that Antonio is very lethal playing as a 9. How he bullies the defenders, how he can he's good on air. So Mikel Antonio is a really good shout, and he's having a double game week against Burnley and West Brom. So those two teams, as much as they're defensively not sound really, but defensively minded, West Ham have a way of just getting their wins. We've seen Moyes having a way how to dig out wins. So Mikel Antonio is a good shot.
Mikel Antonio hasn't played a number of minutes because of injuries that have occurred for him this season, unfortunately. But we know Mikel Antonio and what he's capable of. But again, West Ham is on form, and again they're facing some two good fixtures, and they're both at home. Burnley at home and West Brom at home. West Brom are shipping in goals for fun.
For everyone. Right now, everyone. If you go to West Brom, definitely.
6.2 million, Mikel Antonio. What do you think?
I think even West Ham, they have really missed Antonio, especially that holder play that he offers there with those crosses. So I think also he'll be able to bring in Bowen into the game more. So definitely someone to look at.
Yeah, and he's a differential amongst many. He's 1.9% owned. He's only gathered 30 points so far in the season, but of course because of his injuries, I'm actually looking to take Calvert-Lewin out for Mikel Antonio.
Personally, I'm looking at shipping Shea Adams
out. I'm also thinking about going for Mikel for Shea Adams.
Wait, Mikel for Shea Adams or Shea Adams?
Shea Adams for Mikel.
I have Shea.
Oh, you have Shea.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So
Shea Adams has been a bit poor for over the last few.
With that sort of team, we are not really sure who are the goal scorers, especially now Danny Ings is back.
I think for me, it's not about who is scoring. I think for Shea Adams, it's just fatigue. He has played so many minutes.
And also now he's injured.
And now injuries, so it's for him, I think it's just burning out. But when he's back to form,
Maybe.
No, Mikel Antonio is
We'll see then. We'll see then.
So then
But
Mikel
as for now,
Antonio is
Mikel Antonio.
we are looking at.
Yes.
Anyone else?
Yeah.
Alan?
We're looking at also Nani. Rafinha
Mhm.
from Leeds.
Mhm.
I mean, this Leeds team, I don't know what is wrong with them. These guys, they can outperform you everywhere.
In any game.
But still lose the game.
Okay, Leeds United is
Yeah.
this kind of team that are so exciting to watch.
Yeah.
However, are very easy to concede.
Definitely.
If they get a team that is a bit shaky defensively, they can rip apart. But you saw
Look at
against,
West Brom.
you saw, yeah,
Against
you know,
Spurs also.
against West Brom they scored five.
Five.
They came to Tottenham, a team that
Scored-
sits back
conceded three.
and just takes their chances. Well, conceded 3.
Yeah. And it's not like Tottenham really
Mm.
dominated the game. It's
Yeah.
just that Leeds just opened up.
So Leeds United has fantastic fixtures: Brighton at home and Southampton at home,
Yeah.
and then of course followed by Newcastle away. Rafinha, what do you think about Rafinha?
I mean, I'm really excited for especially that sort of game against Leeds. Sutton are really high lined.
Yeah.
And
quite
how
an
you see
open game.
what an open game, as it
Yeah.
says. And the fullbacks, Dallas and Ailey,
That's right.
they're really bombing forward.
Yeah.
So for me, for that double game week,
It's looking tasty.
it's really tasty.
Yeah.
Really tasty.
Yeah.
So Rafinha is definitely a good shout.
Yeah.
And you can see he's sparking at least somewhere here with him and Cleach. They're doing something special.
Yeah.
So watch out for Rafinha.
I mean, his price point is 5.5 million.
Okay.
And he's 1.7%
Ownership.
owned at the moment. He scored so far 40 points in a very exciting Leeds team. Around that price range, is he looking like the best? Around that price range.
I think he has competitors like Bukayo Saka, Thomas
Sushek.
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 Yeah.
So he's in among
Yeah.
really good assets. So you'd not go wrong.
If you're missing Sushek
Yeah.
and if you don't have Saka,
Yeah.
You wouldn't go wrong with any of those.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I think that's a fantastic one.
Yeah.
Great. I mean, those are differential picks, Rafinha of Leeds United, and as well, we're looking at Mikel Antonio of West Ham United. I mean, please let us know in our comment section who is better. Could there be a differential pick who is better than these two for this double game week, or these two? Who is the best among them, and who are you selecting? Please comment down there and let us know. Fantastic. On this week's feature match, we look at some exciting fixtures. In fact, this game week, we're actually looking at two specific feature matches because there are a lot of games, to be played.
Yeah, there are a lot.
And a lot of sweet fixtures,
Yeah.
Both from an FPL perspective, but as well also from a
Football
footballing
perspective.
perspective.
Yeah.
And for us football fans, we're enjoying this.
Yes.
Let's get right into it. Our first feature match. Let's just dive into it. We're looking at, on Sunday, we have Liverpool versus Manchester United.
the big rivalry.
Title
Now,
contenders.
Those two are now the
top.
joint top, in the Premier League.
Yeah.
And they're actually looking good so far this season. There are two teams that Liverpool is struggling for form, but Man United is on form in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Let's get into it. Pompey, what do you think? Your team, first of all, Pompey predicted Manchester United to win the league this season at the beginning of the season, so you can go check that out in our first episode. But Pompey,
Yes.
your team is facing Liverpool at Liverpool's home, and remember Liverpool are unbeaten at
Haven't
Anfield.
lost yet, yeah.
What, 50 something games?
60,
Yeah.
62. if not
Goodness.
64, yeah.
Tell us.
My reactions already tell it all. For me, that game week is really important for us.
Yeah.
That fixture only can tell us where we are as a team, as Manchester United, because we were knocked out recently by Man City,
Yeah.
and we were fully dominated,
Yeah.
and we could see where we need additions. And now with that Liverpool team now being the top contenders for the title, I'd want to a 2-1 win for Manchester.
So you're actually backing Manchester United.
Because
do well
why
this
would I
year.
back Manchester United of their away form? Only that. We have a very good record of away form. My only problem is, please, Ole, do not concede first. Against Liverpool.
Although, he could have a shout because that has been the trend. You concede first and then you come back.
But not against Liverpool. don't concede first against Liverpool.
And Liverpool are struggling for form.
Yeah.
And they're struggling for form.
And
They're dropping points
they're
where you
dropping
do not
points,
expect them to drop.
Yeah.
But when Liverpool turns up,
Comes big,
you always know that they are.
Definitely
What do you think about that
dominate
game?
you. I think I'm not sure. I don't know if it's Nani Gary Neville. I'm not sure if it's him or someone in the Sky Sports team said that if Liverpool do not sign a defender, they are not winning the league.
Okay.
And I think he could possibly have a shot there because Liverpool. I don't know. We saw Henderson play the centre back with Nani Fabinho against Southampton. That did not work at all.
It didn't work out. Yeah, Liverpool
This time they have to face Marcus Rashford.
That's right.
And then Martial, and then Greenwood,
and then Bruno.
Yeah, and there's Bruno.
Yeah. That's good news to pump
That is on your side. That is Liverpool. You have to face Robertson, Trent, Salah, and on their day, they're still
on their day.
Yeah, on their day. And this is Anfield. So they will definitely turn up for this game.
Yeah,
they will definitely turn up.
I think for this one I'm lost for one. But again.
Okay, let's dive into it from an FPL perspective. What do you think about this game? Do you think there's anything that we can, as FPL managers, we can try to harness?
Yes. Bruno is a definitely go, and also a Mo Salah. Because now you see, if these fixtures are end to end, those two they're really.
And you know it's funny. Who's your double game week? Liverpool and Fulham.
Liverpool, Fulham.
And then Liverpool have Man
United and Burnley.
So they both could have captain fixture.
Yeah. So anyways, so you're looking at basically Bruno Fernandes. Now, I want to bring in an interesting stat. The most transferred out before game week 18 was Mo Salah, in place of course KDB. Most people were going for KDB, which is a good shout, of course. But Liverpool have, of course, a double game week. And do you think Salah is one to look at? For this game.
Salah this season has punished people more times than they can. Especially me, I think in game 20, the first game, I missed his hat trick.
Okay.
And then after that, I decided there's no going back.
To be honest,
Salah to the end. Salah can punish it.
To be honest, I'm a Salah owner, and of course, I'm really considering him for this double game week. But I don't know. The form of Liverpool hasn't been the best to convince an owner, of a Salah team. However, I'm excited about that Liverpool fixture at home. But let's look at other defense. Is there any other way to go
to Liverpool? I'm not sure. Maybe Robertson because of his assists. Yeah.
How about Harry Maguire or Wan-Bissaka in Man United, especially knowing that this is a double game week?
We are not expecting.
I'm not expecting a clean sheet from my team, especially on away ground, and especially at Anfield. So I wouldn't go for Maguire or Aaron Wan-Bissaka. And they're not giving you attacking returns. So maybe Robertson, but
I'm saddened by that because I'm actually considering a Man United defense. However much I don't like that, I'm actually considering a Man United defense.
I wouldn't go.
Although you could have a shot because this game there's a possibility it could end 0-0.
It could actually end 0-0, But anyways, let's look at it. Let's get into our next feature match, and then from there now we'll get into a different discussion. We have a very sweet match: Leicester versus Chelsea. Both teams have a double game week as well.
Very consistent.
And again, Leicester is playing both its double game weeks at home, against Southampton, and then Chelsea. And then as well, we're looking at Chelsea. Chelsea is playing a very interesting game, and both are away, Fulham and then Leicester. Two inconsistent teams actually this season. I'm actually and both are actually trying to fight for European places. What do you think about these two?
Chelsea, I'm not really sure. First of all, because I don't know if Lampard has really figured out his starting 11 apart from his defense. So I'm not sure going for any of those other players could be a good shout. Maybe Vardy. Yeah.
Okay, Vardy is looking a good option. How about you? What do you think about that match? Leicester,
Chelsea. I'd go for Chilwell. I'd go for a defender. Defender, Chelsea anytime. Ozuma or a Chilwell. They're bringing in the attacking returns regardless of them conceding. So they're a good shot to look at. But if you're looking at Leicester, I'd look at Vardy or Maddison, who Maddison is coming back slowly to the vintage Maddison. And if you can't do Vardy, Maddison, try Harvey Barnes. or Tillmans. So those are my 4 picks from Leicester.
I mean, now it's very interesting because again, Chelsea hasn't won in the last four.
Yeah.
Hasn't won in the last 4. So in the last 5, they've won actually once.
Yeah.
You know, so they're struggling for form and look to pick up points against a Fulham team and an inconsistent Leicester City. So I don't know.
With Chelsea, usually when they're in this bad run of form, the man himself, Olivier Giroud, comes in and saves the day.
Yeah.
So maybe he could have a shot.
Okay.
For sure.
6 million.
So from an FPL perspective, we're looking at Vardy, Maddison,
James Maddison, Harvey Barnes.
Yeah. For those 2 double game weeks. Yeah. I mean, for those double game weeks, I don't know. I'm a Chilwell owner, but I'm especially them being away. I'm also just looking at Fulham as a team. Fulham and not looking good,
very
generally.
well rested.
However, they're very well rested. They have Manchester United and Chelsea both at home. Those are 2 hard fixtures, but I personally think that they would want to at least win one.
Yeah.
But remember,
even if not winning, I think
or still points
go
for one.
Maybe a draw.
Yeah.
But remember, it doesn't guarantee rest. You now become a top-notch team.
Obviously,
So again, don't lose children.
Okay.
Don't children.
So I should stick with my children.
Stick with your children, unless you want to upgrade somewhere where you think you need help.
Yeah.
But if you don't need an upgrade, don't lose children.
Okay. Let's get into it. Predictions. First of all, Liverpool, Manchester United. I know.
I am really not sure. I'm going to play safe with this one and go for a draw.
Okay.
1-1.
Okay. 1-1. Pompey.
Bias. 3-1.
Very careful.
3-1 for Manchester United. Okay. I would want to go the other flip way. Go Liverpool 3-1. Manchester United.
So this
Salah
3-1.
Yeah.
But
And then
different teams.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And the Salah brace. Hopefully.
I actually think the scorer will be Sadio Mane this time.
Oh goodness. And Sadio Mane is looking good. Let's get into the next match. Leicester vs Chelsea. Who are you predicting, Pompey?
Let me surprise you. 0-0.
Nil.
Gosh. That is bold. That is
Nil.
bold. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Personally, I'll go for Chelsea. I think they will bounce back in this.
They'll bounce back. So Chelsea, how many?
Chelsea 3-1.
3-1. That's also bold. Goodness. Hey, that's a tough game actually.
Yeah.
Let me go 2-2. I think both teams have the potential to score.
Yeah.
And both teams have the potential to concede.
Yeah.
All right.
And so 2-2, Leicester, Chelsea.
All right.
So those are our predictions for our feature match. That feature match discussion has been hot. Please let us know. I mean, in the comment section, what do you think about our feature matches and what are your predictions for this double game week feature match? Great. Welcome back, and thank you for staying with us this far. We're getting into that discussion that is always, the cream de la cream,
The hot one.
of the game week. If you get this right, definitely you have everything.
Right.
Everything goes right for your team. I hope I actually get this right. I hope we get this right. Let's get into the captain picks. Who are we giving the armband to for this double game week? Pompey, who do you think is a good shout? Good shout for there are a lot of games, nice games,
Many games.
Wow. I'd go for Kevin De Bruyne.
KDB.
KDB again.
Yeah.
They're
facing Crystal Palace at home,
and
and then Aston Villa at home again.
I think
Sweet.
my thinking is done. My fix I forget. I'll captain again. Just seeing him as not a rotation proof and having lesser hard fixtures than Mo Salah or Bruno, or Vardy. He's better off facing at least not tough teams. So Kevin De Bruyne.
No, to be honest, Man City has beautiful fixtures, you know. In this double game week, Crystal Palace at home, who are conceding a lot of chances, you know, and then again also we're looking at Aston Villa at home. We do not know, of course, the state, you know, of course.
After Aston Villa.
Aston Villa. However, those are two sweet fixtures. What do you think, Ano?
That Palace game, that could be another 7-0 if they are not careful.
So when you tell me that, I feel like I need to have KDB immediately.
I feel you.
Goodness. Yeah.
You know, Man City are picking up form at the right time with the fixtures that they have. But also there is this other guy, the usual one. I think now it's inevitable when it comes to captain Bruno Fernandes again. He's playing Liverpool away. I had fixture Anfield, Liverpool, you know, the big threat. But Bruno definitely.
No, the Bruno Fernandes has Liverpool and Fulham. You know, so even if Liverpool won't be a great game,
maybe
Fulham
just one assist and then goes dominates against Fulham.
Against Fulham. So Bruno Fernandes is a good return. What do you think about Bruno?
I don't know. He's on my team, but I think for me,
for this double game,
Kevin De Bruyne just
he stands out.
He stands out for me. But if you have Bruno, I'd go for him because of just Bruno being Bruno, and Manchester just coming anything from Bruno. And it's just a Bruno Man United. It's a Bruno United. So.
What do you think about this other pick? Leicester has Southampton at home and Chelsea at home again. Vardy, what do you think about Vardy?
I wouldn't go for Vardy. We've seen sort of beating big teams, giving headaches to big teams. They recently beat Liverpool,
and they're not
almost beating Manchester United. That can already tell you how Soton will shape up. And Chelsea is not also a very easy game for them. So Jamie Vardy. Differential pick.
Leicester asset for you?
I think he could have a shout. I mean, when there's penalties involved, definitely.
Yeah, and he scored, I think, the most penalties this season.
His goals come from penalties. I think all of them.
So I mean,
but without penalties,
all right.
Jamie Vardy.
Although Vardy also on his day he can turn up, especially these kind of games, and they're also vying for the top 4. And so not really. They're also the number one
slot. Really, Leicester. Anyways,
32 points behind Man United.
They're
Liverpool. So.
Now let's get into any outside picks and differential captain picks. Let me give you an interesting one to jog your minds. Leeds United is playing Brighton at home, and Leeds United is playing Southampton at home in this double game. Do you think Leeds? Probably a Bamford.
Are you going to say Bamford again?
Probably a Bamford or Leeds are playing against Brighton at home and against Southampton at home.
I wouldn't go for a Bamford. When you look at Bamford's record, he scores more on away games more than home games. So just look at how he plays, like how his home fixtures, I really wouldn't go for him.
So I mean, in this creative side, this very creative lead side, they're creating from each and every part of the pitch. What do you think about?
We don't really know. I saw was it 2 game weeks ago when the highest scorer triple captain Dallas.
I was like, what?
How did that happen? Although he triple captain,
I can advise captain.
So it worked for him.
So
but I don't know. Leeds, Bamford, overall, he's missing so much than he's scoring. They have created so many chances for him, but he scores very few goals.
Okay. Any other outside chance besides those that we mentioned?
I have a surprise. Alexandre Lacazette.
Okay.
I like finally talking about Arsenal.
But as an FPL, not Arsenal as a team.
But Arsenal is facing Newcastle.
Just a single fixture. It doesn't. You see, sometimes these double fixtures, because of the rotation, might end up not working for you. So Alexandra gives you a good preposition against Newcastle, who haven't been really good defensively, and how Arsenal are coming back. I'm having an eye.
Okay. Interesting. You're looking at Arsenal in this kind of way.
I'm not looking at Arsenal.
Captain.
I'm not Arsenal. Just as an FPL.
Lacazette. I mean, of course, when you look at Lacazette, of course, Oba has been off form, and but probably his form could, come back as well. But I mean, let me give you another one to jog your minds. West Ham United are playing Burnley and West Brom. Both at home. Michael Antonio, probably.
Although, you know, he's just coming back from injury, so we are not really sure.
Sushek.
Not a good preposition.
Although
he's playing really deep.
That was I don't think there's a sure bet for having picked that.
He's playing too deep to give you a captain order.
If anything, maybe even Cresswell could have a better shot than those three.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. We'll see at the end of the game. And all right, let's get into who are you captaining?
Kevin De Bruyne. With no shadow of doubt.
I'm just feeling so bad. I don't
I don't know why you have not talked about these guys. Harry Kane and Son Heung-min, they're playing Sheffield. So definitely Harry Kane.
Hey, okay. That's a beautiful one.
They're playing Sheffield. I think people are being blinded by this double game week.
Yeah.
So people are not considering.
They're running away from Spurs assets. So you're considering Kane.
Yes, Sheffield.
And you have Kane and Son.
I have Kane and Son. So
this
I'm spoiled for choice.
Actually, that's eye-opening.
Yeah.
I'm considering Salah. Liverpool is, of course, their form is low, but Liverpool is playing Man United, and Liverpool are playing Burnley again. I don't know. I think for me, Salah could really stand out, but you mentioned something good there that's jogging my mind about Son. But yeah, I mean that's it for our captain picks. You know, and I mean I don't know what you guys think. What do you guys think about our captain picks for game week 19, the double game week? I mean, we'll be interested to just hear your thoughts via the comment section. And yeah, please engage with us as well also on our social medias. You know, just also let us know how your teams are shaping up for, you know, double game week 19. I mean, thanks so much for joining us on the show today. I mean, it's been amazing.
Yeah.
Please let us know as well, you know, through our social media platforms. Get in touch with us at Official FF Zone on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We'd love to engage with you. We're normally very active during game week, especially on Twitter. So at least we know we can interact a bit. Subscribe as well if you're new around here, and click that notification bell. And that's been it from us here on the Zone. My name is the Ideal Guy, Mark Leon Cavale.
Damani Hondo.
Tom P. Pedro himself.
See you next time.